a short while, 6 months with Dr. Lagstein.
Hi, this is Dr. Marvin Lagstein, America's Life Transformation Dentist. Welcome to Straight Talk. Today I'm going to talk about how we do exactly what our parents did or exactly the opposite. So here's how I grew up. I had two parents who were struggling to make ends meet, but they were very generous. So when I got a present, particularly a birthday present, I knew it was above and beyond what they could spend. So I always loved the present, but I accepted it with a degree of guilt because I knew they were going to pay for this in more than money by giving me this present. And that's how I grew up. I grew up cherishing possessions, but also knowing it came with some heartache. So in time I became a parent. So what did I do? I decided to be so overly generous like my parents. Maybe a little over the top, but never allowing them to feel any degree of guilt. So my kids, even in the early days of my career, felt that they had the richest dad in the world because look at the presents he gave them. So in retrospect, now that my kids are pretty grown, I realized I was compensating for how my parents raised me. I just had decided not to give my kids that feeling. And I see so many families in my practice where I watch the kids grow up and they either do the same as their parents or very much the opposite because they say, I will never do that. And it's sort of neat because it's hard for us to recognize how influential our parents are. And when we do things so different from our parents, we think, well, we're so different, but in reality, we just have gone out of the way to be so different because of that influence. So I think it's sort of neat to watch our actions, particularly our parenting, and think back as to why we got those values. And just knowing that, sometimes it changes something. It's sort of a neat observation. Check me out, braceforsuccess.com, and see some of the things I'm doing.
Get a great smile in a short while, 6 months with Dr. Lagstein.